Welcome back to another one. This is going to be a good one, so stay tuned. Let's get right into it.
Red Pill disclaimer. Welcome to Gawdzell's channel. By watching this video, you are choosing to take the red pill and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. All opinions expressed are Gawdzell's alone, and any copyrighted content belongs to its respective owners. Viewer discretion is advised.
Can you see it now? Can you see the Matrix for what it truly is?
LeBron Lizard Man James, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You see the reptile eyes right there? This is a high-class reptilian shapeshifter. LeBron Lizard Man James caught live, shape-shifting in the 2024 Olympics. I can't believe this. Press play.
I'm not gonna lie.
This is live TV.
It do look like he got some reptile eyes right here. You see right here? Yeah, I see it.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. LeBron Lizard Man James, look at his eyes.
He said Lizard Man James. Oh, that's funny.
LeBron Lizard Man James, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You see the reptile eyes right there? This is a high-class reptilian shapeshifter. LeBron Lizard Man James caught live, shape-shifting in the 2024 Olympics. I can't believe this. Press play.
Okay, do y'all think this is just like a lag, with the cable, or y'all think that's the real deal? Who knows? But that is strange, I'm not gonna lie. He look like a lizard. You do. I'm not gonna lie.
Rewind it. This is live TV. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know. That's kind of.
Now I'm watching the 2024 Olympics in Paris.
This was live.
LeBron James shapeshift on live TV. LeBron Lizard Man James, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You see the reptile eyes right there? This is a high-class reptilian shapeshifter. LeBron Lizard Man James caught live, shapeshifting.
He called him LeBron Lizard Man James. That is hilarious, man. Wow, that's crazy how he caught that on TV though.
24 Olympics. I can't believe this.
And look at his eyes. He look all like gray. Like, how do your eyes change like that? If anything, it should turn black, right? It shouldn't turn like this gray brownish color. Something ain't right about that. For real.
Rewind it. This is live TV. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you, man, they all around.
He might be right. They all around us.
No.
I don't know.
I gotta vote for Trump. I gotta vote for Kamala because my vote's gonna change the world. If you believe that load of trash, you haven't studied 1 ounce of history. Why do people even run for president that know they're not gonna win in the first place? It's a money grab. Why does Bernie Sanders run for president all the time? Now, he knows he got no chance of winning presidency. Why? Because the donations. Now, if you take in $50 million and you spend $4 million on your campaign effort, and at the end, when you lose, which you expected to lose anyway, you get to keep the rest of that money. You're sitting good. You got 46 million. They transferred all that donation money that Biden had straight into Kamala's campaign account. Now she got 100 and something million with all the other donations that came in. Poly tricks. All sheep that go in the voting line, you walk out of there like an NPC, a non-player character, thinking you did something. You ain't did a damn thing. Both sides are laughing, having a good steak dinner, and y'all out here want to fight each other over Democrat, Republican. Y'all sound stupid out here. Not one of these people running for president has addressed the real issues. They can only make fake promises because the presidents are nothing but puppets. They have zero power. I gotta vote for Trump. I gotta vote for.
That's crazy. Your vote really don't matter at all. So if you going to vote for somebody, just know that it don't matter. Just know that.
There's
Why did it come on
extraterrestrials
like
on this
that?
planet. Oftentimes, these medical practitioners would see an ailment that looks crazy. They'll name it a condition, and y'all just say, "Oh no, that mermaids don't exist. That person just has syndactyl. They call this syndactyl. Doesn't that look just like that?" Here's another example. They call this ichthyosis. If I'm pronouncing it incorrect, pardon me. But this is what they would deem a condition. You can clearly see that this is a reptilian. Here's another example of ichthyosis. Are you telling me that this is a condition? This is real. This isn't CGI or Photoshop. This is actual a being that they state has a condition, but we know that there's extraterrestrial DNA on this planet. Here's another one. This is referred to as Carpenter syndrome. These were actual extraterrestrial beings known as the Tyros. New York did mention these beings in the holy tablets. Historical data proves evidence of these beings' existence. And having 6 fingers and 6 toes is another extraterrestrial trait that's hanging
Wow.
on the Anunnaki. People are so gullible that as long as these doctors sit on a lofty throne as so-called quote-unquote the professionals, they can tell you something you know right in front of your face is just a condition. And you will say, "Oh no, that's not an extraterrestrial. That's actually so-and-so." Whatever condition that these doctors deem, they make up a name of a condition, and then you run with it. You will believe it. Planet Earth was a huge experiment. Okay, there's a lot of extraterrestrial DNA on this planet. All of us have extraterrestrial DNA in us, whether we want to believe it or not. Some
I
more than
agree.
others.
I do agree on that, man. There's so many species on this planet, I'm pretty sure we was bound to have like other, extraterrestrial things on us. So yeah, I
A
agree.
lot of people are eating a lot, but they're not eating enough of the right stuff. So we have essentially a population of people who are overfed and malnourished. Also eating a lot of processed foods that I mentioned before. A lot of these sugars, dyes, food additives are very, very toxic to the body, and they're very, very toxic to the brain as well too. And the reason why that's so important is because, again, your second brain in your gut is really your first brain. That's the first way we cause damage to our brain here. So it's so important. And particularly, we can do that with also insulin resistance. When the blood sugars are too high for too long, we eventually will create a condition known as insulin resistance, where we're not actually using the insulin or taking the insulin up in the cell like we need to. And as a result of that, that can create a lot of blood sugar spikes and then dips. A lot of people are eating a lot, but they're not eating enough of the right stuff.
Yo, my people, I need you to look at this. Oh my gosh, yo! And shout out to the good brother that sent me the video. I'm at work, so I could so, this is really the first time I've been outside all day. Yo, look at this, people. Yo, listen to me. Abundance, abundance, abundance. Listen, I'm ready to show y'all. This is really the first time I've been outside all day. I want y'all to know one thing. I was at work yesterday at 3 o'clock. Now I work in the medical field. I work in a little medical thing, and I've been at work since 3 o'clock, and I don't leave work until 3 o'clock today in a few minutes. But I want to show y'all something real fast. Like, what y'all don't understand is how I know that these things are going to hit the fan because of what's taking place in your upper atmosphere. Watch this here. Can you explain that? You see the colors? Look at the colors. This is in Philly, and people can see it. First of all, people that's in Philly, right, and you looking at this, I'm ready to describe this shit to you right now. There is something there that is like pressing. Either this is a fucking hole in or a gap in the sky, or there is something there that is cloaked. And I mean, whatever it is huge. Whatever it is huge, or this is a crack in the fucking dome that is spewing in enormous amounts of radiation. This is like a circle. It's like a bin. It's like I can't even, like a tire. It's round like a tire. Cause look, first of all, it's stretched, and then look, just so that you know, all this shit right here is not what you think it is. Just so that you know. But this right here gives it away. Look at the. Let me zoom in so you can see it for yourself. You see them colors right there?
Yeah.
See that shit right there? That's radiation, people. So no matter what they're telling you, and then look at how it bends, and look at how it
I
shifts
just
all the way.
I just hate that the camera angle is like messed up, but I see what he's talking about.
Back around here.
Have y'all ever been outside and you see like a rainbow look like it's about to like it's like a rainbow crack in the sky? Have y'all been seeing that? Cause I've been seeing that a lot. Let me know if y'all been seeing like a rainbow crack in the sky, like it look like a shattered rainbow in the sky. It's not like a rainbow, actual rainbow, but I know somebody know what I'm talking about. I've been seeing that a lot. That's crazy.
Look at this shit here. I mean, I wish I had my other camera so I can strip the light. I wish I can record this and strip the light. When you see this thin smog right here, these are not clouds here. They start to form into geometrical shapes. You see this stuff, this thin stuff here starts to form in geometrical shapes.
Right.
Right here. See this right here? That's not a cloud. It's something up there that is disturbing the atmosphere that is creating this right here.
Right.
White mist,
Right.
green mist right there. There is something up there that is creating that. Look at this right here. You think this is all cloud? Now look how low this is, and look at the darkness that's in this right here. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, man? And hold on, let me just say this to you. There's other races of people that's now talking about there are shadows in the sky. I told you already that there's fucking shadows in the sky, but you don't want to believe this shit. It's fucking shadows in your sky. Huge. That's low. That's either a crack in your dome or there is something pressing up against your atmosphere.
Right.
That's high. It's just levels. That's just levels of radiation. It's either a crack or this is an object that's pressing. And this right here looks like a whole object that's sitting there. This here looks like a whole something sitting here. This here looks round. It looks like it's like the side of a tire. This right here looks like it's sitting up it's like it's sitting up like this. See how my hand, instead of sitting like that, it looked like it's sitting up like this. That looked like an iron, the bottom of an iron. Just look at this shit, man. Wow. And then look at the streak here. Look, I mean, look.
That is interesting, man. I really wonder what really be going on up there for real, cause we really don't know. But that is interesting for sure.
My love for bacon will never die. I want bacon, bacon, bacon. It's great for breakfast. It's great for lunch.
Dude, that dog hungry, ain't he? How did he know that's bacon? He hungry.
But he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos.
Damn, you look messed up.
If you want to achieve your goals faster and more efficiently, then you need to know about something called automatic goal contagion. Goal contagion is the extent to which we automatically and subconsciously adopt other people's goals. Research on goal contagion suggests that just seeing other people doing goal-related behaviors can actually enhance our ability to work toward our goals without any conscious awareness. And the more persistent and goal-directed these other people are, the more it affects us. It also suggests that we subconsciously adopt other people's goals without even realizing it. So surrounding yourself with people that have the same goals and values as you is crucial. In order to do that, it's necessary to be clear on what your goals and values are, which will also boost automatic attention, which can help you to achieve your goals as well. And I'll talk about that in the next video. If you want to achieve your goals...
I'm a killer pussy, no glove like OJ. Yeah, I threw a shot, but she...
The ones that are blessed are the ones who are peaceful and meek and who actually arrive at the top chakra through the heart chakra and activate them. Third eye and the crown chakra. A good way to activate the chakras is to call their names. Starting from the bottom chakra, Lam, L-A-M. Then Vam, Ram, Yam, and then Hum, then Om, and then silent. So, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Om, and silence. And those are the 7 chakras. And it's interesting that you've got the word Lam for the bottom chakra and Ram for the solar plexus. R-A-M, Ram in Sanskrit. It's pronounced Ram. So this is a way to activate them. Another way would be to chant the mantra. So when you use your voice, you're using the most powerful tool you have to ascend, to be a mystic. It's the voice. This is why chanting was so important, because the voice brings you to heaven. The voice is sound. The vocal cords are Horus, the larynx is Osiris, and the lungs are Isis, according to the Egyptians. Isis, her husband the larynx, Isis is the lungs, the larynx is Osiris, but the vocal cords, the word of God, is Horus, and Horus is Jesus.
You guys want to know where I get my information from? A lot of it is compiled inside this book, and this is how they hide everything. So if you really want to understand what you are, where we are, this book literally will unveil that to you.
The ones that are blessed are the ones who are peaceful and meek and who actually...
Well, it's love. Barack Mambo. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a fire like that.
Have you ever heard of quantum physics?
Yes. I don't know what they are.
Would you like to?
Sure.
For a long time, the way that we understood the world was governed by what is called classical physics. You know what that is?
Kind of.
It is a basic way of measuring and predicting things. Then along came people like Albert Einstein. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He started to look into really small things like atoms, subatomic particles, waveforms. And it began to look like classical physics didn't apply anymore, which is mysterious. It's not predictable in ways we currently understand. For example, the same thing can be in two different states at the same time. You could have a particle, for instance, the exact same particle. There's a world in which that particle is black and a world in which that particle is white. And there's a kind of point of liminal space between those worlds where the particle is black and white at the same time. And they don't seem to want to decide which state they'll be until someone looks at them.
Wow. That's interesting.
Well, that's nuts.
That is.
Have you ever heard of quantum?
I guess that's how you know that we have what do you call it? Interdimension worlds, or like interdimensional universes, you know, or multi-dimensional universes, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure it's another universe like this one, but it's like the alternate universe, you know? That's crazy. Like, it's another me somewhere, you know, doing something completely different. Dang. That's crazy. For real. I didn't think he was gonna fit through this, but he did. Check this out. He really about to fit through this. I gotta keep this in here. Go and watch this. Oh, my boy did a prayer. Oh, he covered up his face too. Oh no, he devious. He really about it. My boy Cole.
Base real dopamine. Sun, ice, sauna, weights, runs, walks, hard work, breath work, meditate, visualize.
That is real dopamine.
Act and create. Do real work. You'll never reach your potential if fake dopamine is always within reach. Base real.
Damn. That's real dopamine right there, for real. Walk, working, creating, meditating. You know, all what he said, that's real, man. Go do it. Take you a walk if you have to. If you want to create something, do that. If you need to meditate, do it. You know, you need to go on a long walk, do it.
As a healer, these are the type of people that you have to watch out for. People that only consume stuff to make themselves feel better. As you can see right here, these are people who are completely healed. This is happy live. And over here, these are people who damage and people that are broken. And a lot of us are broken ourselves, but we still try to heal other people. Totally oblivious, if you give a person an inch of your energy that's selfish, they will try to drain you and take pieces of you to try to heal themselves. Healing their old trauma by causing you trauma. taking your band-aids off of you and putting on themselves to heal themselves. And you have to be careful of that because sometimes you can't shake back from that. A person just ran off with your whole essence. You gave them your last. You gave them everything that you had. And now that person moved on to happy while you more broken than you ever been. Y'all be aware now, because really people out in this world, it's like that.
True.
They take and drain you for everything that you have.
Indeed.
Y'all let me know y'all thoughts
Indeed.
in the comments. Like and follow for more.
They do not care. They would literally take all your kindness for weakness, for real.
Listen, if you're neuromelanated, your emotions, right, the thoughts that you have actually attract that energy directly to this realm. And I'm going to explain how. All are tuning forks to the cosmos, all right? However, if you have a soul, all right, and you have neuromelanin, then you're what's called magnetic as well. You're electromagnetic, all right? Now, the way it works is your emotion, energy, emotion is emotions, basically, right? And when you manifest certain thoughts and when certain things are projected outwardly, you being an electromagnetic tuning fork to the cosmos, you have a direct connection and resonance and harmony with the planet, all right? You are directly connected with the Schumann resonance of the planet, cosmic family. So what happens is when a large amount of us feel the same way at the same time, whether it's rage, whether it's sadness, whether it's grief, whatever the case may be, happiness, we actually shift the trajectory on the planet and we create that energy and that frequency on the planet, on planet Tiamat. All right. This is why you have to understand certain illusions, certain things that are perpetuated by the media. All right. To usurp your energy in order to shift the paradigm in this realm the way they want it. All right. This is draconian mind tricks. All right. The Jedi mind tricks, so to speak. Right. So you have to be aware of that. You have to understand they're deceptive. And what they do, they're deceptions. All right. And it's important that you do that because they run the same game on us consistently. All right, and they utilize our rage in order to create that realm they create that energy on the planet. This is facts. The only way you're gonna really break that cycle is through the law frequency, through activation of the heart chakra frequency. All right, they keep us embedded in our root or sacral chakra when they get us in that rage feeling. All right,
Yeah.
this is why they utilize the things with the cops and why they do all of these things. And it's important that you understand the Jedi mind trick. All right, and understand what's going on and why they utilize. Yanine ether is a tuning fork to the cosmos. It's a coil, all right, that stretches out and reaches to the cosmos. So your feelings, your emotion, your anger, anything that you feel actually brings that in resonance with the planet. So if we all get on a frequency of love, what's going to happen is we're going to shift the paradigm and we're going to ascend even further. And that's really the facts. And this is actually information that's reported from higher all right, in regards to operation of the love frequency, all right, and balancing what heart and light is about. This is what's important. They don't want to do that. So once we get too close in that ascension process and we start actually elevating the consciousness and shifting the realm, then they do something like this. And they sometimes implement certain crisis actors, family, in order to perpetuate their agenda. And you have to remember that, all right? Peace, love, and light to everybody. Listen, if you're neuromelanated.
They are trapping your soul in the earth. Your body is a technological computer running the simulation to your mind, your consciousness. You do not experience the external world. You only experience the electrical impulses on your nervous system. You do not look into reality. What you see is an image produced by the visual cortex in your brain. You're only experiencing the brain and the central nervous system, not the world. The body is the earth. This is why the word heart is earth, because when the heart stops, you leave this veil of consciousness. The head is called the temple because this is where God resides. This is where the mind is, the invisible consciousness which has access to the other higher dimensions of consciousness. They have tricked you into materialism. They've tricked you into believing that you are only the physical body, which traps your mind in physicality. The mind can go forward and backwards in time, which means it exists outside of the third dimension, outside of time, space, and matter. But your body is a part of the third dimensional construct, which means it can only stay in the present moment. It cannot go in the past or future, just like your mind can. The devil is the D-veil. They want your mind stuck to the physicality, stuck in third dimensional awareness. This is why they get you addicted to all of the physical pleasures, food, lust, money, and all material things, so that your mind keeps entertained by physical things. When you
Wow.
your mind will still have the same addictions from when it was in the physical plane. This means it will come back and reincarnate again into physicality. This is why you need to strip off all addictions and detach from the external world, because this body is just a veil on top of your consciousness. They are trapping your soul in the earth.
What if it's like this plane of existence is like a level? That's how I'm looking at it right now. Now that he said that, like, what if this plain existence is just like a level that you've been stuck at? Like, it looks like a video game. Like, you've been stuck at that level forever. You just keep doing it. Keep doing it. You trying to get to the higher level. But you still stuck at that one level. Like, dang, what if that's how it is? For real. Because I'm pretty sure there's more out there than just like, even like this plain existence. It's enjoyable. Like I enjoy being here for real. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people do too. But I'm pretty sure there's more out there, you know? For sure.
So what goes good on any sandwich?
Let's see what we got.
Ketchup. And I guess that's why I had so many people ask me to make one. And I did. And of course I did it healthy vegan style, using no oil and no refined sugar. But I gotta tell you, you never know it. This ketchup is on point. You can pour it over just about anything if you save the recipe and make your own.
Make your own. Cause you can't have none of mine.
Look what we got over here, y'all.
It's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's creative. Make me want to get something like that.
Powered by water? Yeah, right. Just kidding. It is 100% possible, and in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how we do that. I originally posted this video in December of last year, and it got 2.4 million views on TikTok and almost 2 million on Instagram. Right now, what I'm doing is cleaning out the dam, which is the start of our diversionary hydro system. I'm digging around the forebay right now. We don't want any leaves, silt, sand, anything to get down that pipe and get into that Pelton wheel. That would really gum stuff up. We want nice, clean water coming down the hill. Right now, all the gates are open, and you can see me start closing things up. All that water you see coming off the dam right now is staying in the system. We take a relatively small amount of water to power our hydroelectric system. From the dam, the water goes into a secondary screening area. That's the overflow for it. Those air bubbles you're seeing is the pipe down to the powerhouse being filled up with water. Once the water makes its way down to the powerhouse, I bleed it off for about 5 to 10 minutes to make sure any sand or silt's not getting into the actual wheel itself. All that's left to do now is power on the system, so we're going to open up this gate valve, and I'm going to use this deflector arm and connect it to the magnet. Hold it there for a second. Once that magnet's activated, that's going to mean that power is being produced. Got to check over a few more things at this point. I like to make sure the system's around 150 PSI. All the belts are looking good. Once all that's set and it's stable, I'm gonna head up to the main garage, flip over that transfer switch, and start turning on the houses. And that's a super simple explanation of how we power 3 houses, 2 barns, and a wood shop, all on hydroelectric power. The way the system's running right now, we're producing about 15 kilowatts, but we can make all the way up to 30. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them below. An off-grid home powered by water? Yeah.
My 3-year-old son glares at me in the mirror and says, "Damn it, Hanny, listen to me." I had to pull over to hear that name come out of my son's mouth. Shook me up. The last time I heard someone call me Hanny would have been before my brother's passing.
No one else called her Hanny. Not her friends, not her dad, not me. It was a name that Craig had for Trini and called her that.
My brother died in 1993 and Noah was born in 1998. There's no way anyone would have told Noah what my nickname was as a child. Hanny! When he said, "Damn it, Hanny," it was crystal clear, his voice lowered, and it sounded a little spooky. Hard noises in the back of his throat like guh, kuh, those things he could not say. So for him to actually make a sound with a guh in the back of his throat was very shocking to me. Listen to me! I don't even know what was going through my mind. I actually started to shake and I cried. And while I'm doing that, my daughter's in the back seat and she said, "Why are you calling mommy Hanny?" And he looked at her and he said, "My 3-year-old."
Create. And not only that, to make matters worse, bro's cooking it inside of lemonade with seasoning. Out of all the parts of the cow, you decide to eat the brain.
Nasty.
Make you extra smart or something? Because it didn't. Like, I really don't care about none of the season, the flour, the dough, none of that. Yeah, we back to this boiled brain that's been cooked at 350 degrees. And not you eating it on pita bread. And who gave you the recipe to cook brains? We just need to have a conversation. Shit. Brain chops. This what we doing, gang? Brain chops. Drizzled in oil, paprika, and salt. This is outrageously insidious. Congratulations, you guys. We have a new super villain on the loose.
Is he really calling it brain chops, bruh? Yo, he is funny for that, man. No, I'm not eating that. No. Are you crazy? He's crazy. Whoever eating that is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's a different type of crazy.
Queen Elizabeth is back from the dead. I'm telling y'all, she is back. She is back, family. They say she came back like some shit out the Thriller movie. I mean, I know I may sound crazy, but don't judge me. Now, we all know she passed away at 96. But the 96 is also the yin and the yang. It's the yang. Now, this 96, you was flipping a 6 or you was flipping a 9, and you get the same thing. 96 is also symbolic for rebirth. Now, it was a small town out in England, and the villagers heard noises out in the fields. They went to go see what it was, and there was a lady crawling out the ground, and they will help her out of the ground, not thinking she a zombie or anything. And she come out the ground, and she started saying, "Adreno, I want Adreno, I want Adreno." But the villagers, they didn't know what Adreno was. She got upset, and she ran into the fields, running faster than any human being on the planet. That same night, the villagers would go tell the local law enforcement exactly what they seen. Now it's a whole big manhunt going on in England. They searching caves, tunnels, and everything. They looking for whatever this was that came out the ground. Now the villagers would state that this person looked like Queen Elizabeth. Villagers, I just woke up from a nightmare.
Careful. Oh. Trying to be cool. What? What is going on? Careful. Careful now, careful. Oh. Oh, he almost fell. He almost fell. Oh my god. That is too funny, man. Dang. He thought he was cool though, the dude that was delivering the food. Oh man.
If you
That's crazy.
that ricochets off of 3 platforms, some people think it can come back and kill the shooter. But is this actually possible? Well, first, the bullet would need to hit at just the right angle to be redirected back. And each of these hits would cause it to lose large amounts of energy and speed. It could technically come back and hit you, but it would no longer be at a lethal speed. If you fire a bullet that ricochets off of 3 platforms,
I thought it would be worse. I don't know about that. I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't try that. Never mind.
Right now is a rapidly growing park fire, and ABC's Jacqueline Lee is at the staging area for firefighters there in Chico. Good morning, Jacqueline.
California Governor Gavin Newsom declaring a state of emergency as a result of this fire.
This morning, an astonishing, chaotic wildfire raging out of control, scorching more than 300,000 acres across Northern California. The park fire, burning in California's Butte and Tehama counties, has quickly become the state's largest fire so far this year. This as firefighters struggle to gain an upper hand, with 0% contained, at least 134 structures destroyed, and more than 4,000 people evacuated. firefighters across the state descending on the city of Chico at a newly created base camp, working up to 36-hour shifts to contain flames in the north that have turned the sky into a fiery red for miles.
We are seeing a crew deploying here, ready to cut line, trying to get this under control. You can see the flames just burning over here. The wind is creating all of this billowing smoke. This appeared within a matter of seconds, showing all the conditions that firefighters are dealing with, just struggling to contain this fire.
And Arcana Whitworth also on the scene as CAL FIRE uses every available asset to tame this inferno.
Wow.
So they're doing major FOS check drops in this area because this fire continues to jump its major containment lines. So
Pray for California.
California right now is a
Whatever you're eating, make sure it's grass-fed. Make sure there's no hormones in it. Start doing the information on the inside of your body as much as the outside of your body. Like we know where our cars are from, our hoodies, our jeans, our sneakers, our watches. How much are you paying the same amount of attention to the inside of your body? I don't push plant-based living on everybody, but I do push clean living, and I think you should look into what you're eating. And if I think everybody did, sooner or later they would gravitate to eating plants. Whatever you're eating, make sure it's grass-fed. Make sure there's no hormones in it.
Peace to the gods and goddesses outside soaking up these light photons. The importance of focusing on what's important as opposed to the distractions. There's going to be a lot of distractions that's thrown at us, cosmic family, a lot. All right, you have to remember your primary focal point should be ascension to the crown chakra. All right, should be activation of a kundalini awakening. As I expressed, we have all these abilities. All right, anything you see, I'm about to go see Deadpool and Wolverine now. All of these abilities, I'm sure that they're going to show in there. We have all of these abilities, such as Wolverine regenerating, Deadpool regenerating. We talked about Simeon Toko. Y'all aware that Simeon Toko was chopped up in multiple pieces and regenerated, reanimated his body. We all have these abilities. We just been dumped down substantially by everything around us. Our primary objective should be avoiding all distractions, solely focusing on activation of our cosmic body. This should be wholeheartedly our objective, obviously, right? And there's going to be a lot of distractions to hinder that focal point. As I expressed, get in nature as much as possible. Now, when I talk about getting in the sun, I get these people that mention the simulator, sun simulators and things of that nature. This is a psyop. You have to remember that, yes, they do have deceptive technology, all right? They have HARP and a lot of other deceptive technology that they use to obviously try to circumvent nature's goal, all right, nature's trajectory, right? Their objective is obviously to stagnate the process of what nature has planned for us. You can't let that hinder you. You have to still get out of nature. The plants can't run from it, right? So we can't run from it. We can't avoid it. Going in blue light radiation isn't going to make it better because that's what's indoors. And our tablets and our cell phones and things of that nature emits blue light radiation, which has adverse effects on the pineal gland. As I expressed, it's also important to communicate with trees, all right? Regardless if you think I'm crazy or not, trees communicate through their root systems, all right? And these are cosmic ancient beings that just are under the sleep spell, all right? In ancient times, trees could sing, they can dance, they can move, all right? They can actually move. These, just like they show in the old cartoons where the trees would move and things of that nature, like Wizard of Oz. Trees are actually alive and they're sentient, all right?
I agree.
Contrary to what you believe, they will be joining us in the Great War, all right? I seen it in my vision. Trees was actually coming alive to actually join a fight. Remember, they put everything, show us everything through cinema, all right? Maleficent is a good...
It's so funny how life works. The people that you feel the most inspired from and are the greatest in your life tend to be the people that you will never see up close and personal, because they are meant to be admired from a distance. And the people that tend to do you the worst in life tend to teach you the most lessons about yourself, because they are the ones that do know you up close and personal. So you have the people that show you how to be great, and you have the people that show you what you need to do better on. Growth is the most uncomfortable thing you can experience. If you're hurting, then you're already halfway there to getting better. You already know it. It's so funny how life works.
Yeah, like that. But it's what she talking about is real. She right. It is, it's crazy how that worked, right? He is hungry. Why is he teasing that turtle? Give him the fish, man. Give it to him. He over there struggling. Oh my God. Ugh, he was struggling for that. Dang. Yeah, he really wanted that, whatever that was. Mm.
Black men have the highest rate in homicide, victimization, prostate cancer, hypertension, diabetes, HIV, incarceration, police encounters, unemployment, poverty rate, school suspensions, dropout rates, untreated depression and anxiety, suicide rates, homelessness, lung cancer, colorectal cancer, liver cancer, stomach cancer, kidney cancer, and more and more and more. And so it's like, wait a minute. Not being able to take care of your house, not high unemployment rates, your brothers, uncles, fathers dead in jail, mental issues of the highest rates, suicide rates of the highest, depression. And so while there's this fight where they say, hold on, go fight for women's rights, go fight for gay rights, go fight for trans rights, go fight for everybody else's rights. And it's like, wait a minute, nobody's made this right. And then it's like, wait a minute, well, that's your job, you a man. Wait a minute, y'all fighting against being a man. So the man, and especially when we have this soy-based society, testosterone rates at 50% low. So with that molecule that makes you want to take the challenge, and we have the black men have the highest rate in homicide, victimization, prostate cancer, hypertension, diabetes, HIV, incarceration, police encounters, unemployment, poverty rates, school suspensions, dropout rates, untreated depression and anxiety.
That's crazy, man. What is this, a movie?
Fasting and detoxing is supposed to take you out your comfort zone. That's why the first couple of days when you detox and fast, you feel very low energy. You don't feel too great. You don't feel all excited because you are starving the parasites that's in your body that want the processed food, want the sugary food, want the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you call the withdrawal phase. So,
yep.
Do not give up on your journey. Do not give up on you. You gotta fight through it. You gotta fight for what you believe in. And if you believe in yourself, you're gonna fight for yourself and discipline ourselves. So this is why we fast and detox. Restart the body and kill parasites and kill things that are not supposed to be in there. All it takes is discipline. Nothing grows in the comfort zone. Nothing grows in the comfort zone.
Nothing. Indeed. You gotta get out that comfort zone, man. For real. Whatever it is that's holding you back, stay in the comfort zone. Forget it. Leave it behind. Get out of that comfort zone, man. For real. Do different things.
If you have a physical body, you are fallen spirit. See what I'm saying? Otherwise, that separates you from the gods. Is you was cast into a physical body. So Satan was cast down and bound for 1,000 years. It was bound. Satan was cast down and bound. You was cast down. Satan fell into a physical body. Remember I told you Lucifer is the pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? It's the pineal gland. You gotta also, when you study esoteric thing, you gotta also understand terminology and the origin of the terminology. Lucifer is the pineal gland. And like Alvin Boyd Kuhn said, one of the main keys of the conference of Nicaea was they had to take out the amount of times the word Lucifer appeared in the Bible. They had to take out that meant the amount of times it appeared in the Bible based on the amount of time Christ appeared in the Bible, because you can draw the goddamn parallel. When they say, well, Lucifer fell like the morning star, and then in damn Revelation, Christ said, I am the damn morning star. Then you'll understand that Lucifer and the Christ is the same, light bringer.
Lucifer, one time.
You see what I'm saying? So they had to take out the amount of times you hear the word Lucifer, you understand? Because you would draw the damn parallel that Satan and Christ is one and the same.
What do you mean?
People, not a chance in the world. It's impossible. It's impossible because anytime you're in confusion, you can't be great. You cannot be powerful. You cannot be effective in life. And the collective of our people are confused because the identity that we have is not our own identity. We have a false identity. The identity that we live was manufactured by somebody else. We think we're black, and we're not even black. Look at my face, look at my body. Nowhere on my body do you see black. You see copper-toned skin. You see brown-toned skin. But we think we're black. That's how you know we are insane. We are out of our minds. This is how you know we are under a deep, deep spell. That you would call yourself something that you are not, and try your best to make sense of it.
Negative energy. Number one, water. Water is a good way to rinse things off. So if you need to rinse yourself off, dip yourself in some water with some herbs thrown in it. Flowers like lavender or rose hips actually lower the stress hormones in the body. Number two, listening to high frequency music. Negative energy isn't good or bad, it's just tuned to a certain frequency that your body is not resonating with. So all you gotta do is just like a radio channel, retune your frequency. You can do this through sound. When you're listening to 432 Hz and 528 Hz, your body responds to this in a positive way. If you want a playlist of high frequency music, just click the link in my...
Nigga, you came out of your fucking dad's ball sack and you're sitting on a fat ass floating rock in the middle of fucking space that is mostly water. How the fuck the water not spilling out the fucking rock? How the fuck is it floating all fucking together at the same fucking time? Fucking piece of a fucking granite, a phone. I'm nowhere near you watching me. You can hear everything I'm saying. You talking about shit ain't possible. Nigga, anything is fucking possible.
Anything's possible. Clearly. Anything is possible, clearly. So that's why they probably made that theory up that we spinning on a spinning ball. Come on, get out of here, man. Well, I know anything's possible, but dang, y'all could have did better than that one.
You can fix 99%.
I'm just saying.
By these three things. First, by training your mind. Training your mind to be able to push through even the bad days, the unmotivated days. Discipline in time becomes habit. So first is the mind. And then there's the body. The body wishes to resist, the body's lazy. You have to train the body along with the mind. Mind and body is connected. It must be driven by purpose, right? So mind, body, and purpose. Be able to have a purpose when you don't feel like doing it. Be able to develop a habit, the repeated movement within your 24-hour day, which is discipline. And I can only do that if I find purpose. So mind, body, purpose. Those three things will change your life. You can fix...
What is he doing? What is he saying? Nah, bro.
Let me show you. It's whatever is in the air, whatever you cannot see, could even come from the sun. It's something that's coming the moment you are exposed to the elements outside. And it did not used to be like this, but whatever it is accelerating and it's increasing in intensity. It's when
I agree.
Air out there. As soon as you step outside your house, it's when your energy starts getting drained. I wasn't out there, but maybe within 5 to 10 minutes, my energy literally got drained from my body when I was exposed to the sun and whatever is up there in the sky. That's a big part of it too, because I haven't, this is like happening on a regular basis with a lot of people. As soon as you step outside, if you're outside, it doesn't take long, and it could even be penetrating inside the houses. That's also draining our energy. Oh my gosh.
She can feel that energy, for real. She can definitely feel the energy. I should be feeling it.
Peace to the gods and goddesses. It's important to know that you are rapidly evolving, all right? And what's happening currently is your 12-strand genetics are being reawakened. That's what's currently happening. It's referred to as the silicate matrix. We are evoluting. We are very powerful beings, contrary to what you've been told and contrary to what you've been led to believe. Our ancestors were very magical. These beings had the power of flight. These beings had the power of teleportation, telekinesis. They communicated telepathically, all right? They didn't need to communicate verbally, all right? So we are getting back to that. And it's important that you know God, or God is watching this, that you are just as powerful as the beings you see behind me, all right? You are just as powerful as these beings, all right? They modeled these beings after our true abilities, and it's important that you know that. You are Simeon Toko. You are Henrietta Lacks. Contrary to what you think, it's going to be a great separation on the planet. It's going to be a great separation. And if you don't think that you are capable of physically obtaining this essence, okay, then you won't. You will remain in a three-dimensional construct without these type of abilities that our ancestors had. If you don't believe that you can. The first key is mentalism, just like Thoth the Atlantean spoke, okay, is mentalism, knowing that you can accomplish these things first and foremost. It's also very important that you're doing all the necessary things for your cosmic light body integration, all right, such as fasting, such as exercise and training, going through the necessary chelation therapy, removing all harmful toxic metals out of your body. As I expressed, parasitic organisms cleave onto your chakra network to usurp your nutrients. That's their objective, to harness your energy. In order to successfully accomplish a Kundalini awakening, we have to be holistic, cosmic family. War between light and dark is currently going on now, all right? And a lot of you, cosmic family, are in the astros actually fighting and just don't remember it. This is why this type of subject matter resonates with you. Simeon wasn't lying when he said many will return just like him. We are descendants of the Elohim, and our job is to restructure cosmic balance. Peace to the gods and goddesses.
Yeah, that story with that guy that regenerated and kept regenerating after they cut his body up and went to different planets with his body parts, that was crazy. And he regenerated. That is crazy. I'm pretty sure that was a real story. They even said that was like he was Jesus or something. That is interesting. Honestly, I think we do have superpowers. I really do. For real. We might just have superpowers, man. Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Got something from it. All that good stuff. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you get you a walk in. All that good stuff. Alright. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.